So your first one is just your kick up. Okay, this can either be just against the wall, or even their hands can be on a box, and they're still kind of just working on that one leg coming up, okay? On the wall, even if they don't get very high right now, it's just getting that upside down feeling, okay? So tell them to press through the ground, make sure their elbows aren't bending. That's a lot of times what happens when everybody tries to kick up quickly. So elbows are really straight and you're pushing into the wall or into the ground, okay? So make sure they're alternating legs and they're trying to kind of bring their legs together. And it's always safe to do it against the wall. Okay, so second one, we're gonna go handstand hold. That can either be here. If they've got their kick up, they can do their kick up against the wall to their hold. Okay, so I've got like this angle on my wall, it's hard to get up there. And then, or on the box. So that could either be, okay, on their knees, and I'm nice and folded over, or they could bring it up to their toes in that pike position. Okay, so lots of options for a hold of just getting upside down. Okay, the next one we've got a wall walk. Okay, so your wall walk, I start in my plank and I'm trying to walk myself up, whether that's to here or further up the wall, but they have to be able to get down and control. So tell them to only go up a few steps to start with, but they're slowly working their way back so their nose can touch the wall, okay? Making sure their butt's not up in the air, so they're not here, okay? They're trying to be straight the whole time, okay? Or if they're not ready for that yet, they can do what's called a around the world walk on the box, okay? So they would be in a pike position, whether they're on their knees or their toes, and they're just walking around the box. Okay, so they're trying to go around the box one full time in their handstand. So again, on the knees, they can just be pushed down and walking, or on their toes and making sure their butt's up in the air and they're as vertical as possible with their torso. Okay, then we've got a handstand push-up. So I would suggest everybody grab a box for that to start with. First, this isn't kipping, this is a strict one. So definitely working on range of motion here. So it's good on the knees. Again, I'm nice and vertical and I'm dropping. You could bring it up to the toes and do the same thing. Or again, anybody who's not quite there can always do a down dog push-up, okay? Then we're finishing with our kipping practice. So, you know, review it. If you have anybody that wants to try it, maybe, you know, give them some personal attention or have them partner up with the people who do want to try. The other people can just pick another exercise, you know, one of the 1 through 4 that we already did, and they can practice that instead. So on your handstand kick-ups, again, it's all about the kip. So I'm gonna move this over to my other wall here. And we're gonna go over a couple things. So first, of course, we gotta kick ourselves up. Okay, so I'm gonna lower my head down. My butt goes against the wall. Okay, my hands are out wide. I'm gonna pull my knees into my chest as far as I can, and I'm gonna push and kip at the same time as I push myself up. Okay, so if you're not quite there, you can stack ab mats underneath your head so you're not pushing as far. So you're not gonna have as much range of motion, but it's all about timing and using your legs. Okay, so again, just like a pull-up, it's all about that kip motion, kicking as hard as you can and pushing through. So a lot of times it just takes practice of timing with that kip and the press at the same time. Okay, good practice just to get that kip motion in, but make sure you can control yourself on the way down so you're not hurting your neck at all. So that's a good thing to practice also, is just a negative, you know, and then kick out and then try again and negative. So there's lots of different variations of that, but timing, butt against the wall, heads on the ground, kick and push at the same time, okay? So again, you'll spend a few minutes, whoever wants to do that portion with you, have them do that, and everybody else gets to practice another skill if they're not there yet, okay? All right, have fun on those handstands.